In the summer months, we see a lot of motorcycles out on the roads. Sometimes there can be dangerous, deadly accidents, as was the case this week along I-84 in West Hartford. News 8's Brian Spiros has your back with safety tips everyone should keep in mind when motorcycles and cars share the road.
It's a scene that happens all too often. Vehicles and motorcycles colliding with one another. Just last Thursday, a 43-year-old New Hampshire woman was killed along I-84 in West Hartford while riding on a bike.
You always have in the back of your mind this stuff could happen, but when it actually happens, and I was lying there, it was surreal.
John Salcy and Wendy Faulkner know how quickly the unexpected can happen. 3 years ago, they were in a serious crash. They were riding their motorcycle on vacation when the driver of a car crashed right into them.
1 minute you're on the bike, you're going to dinner, and bam, next thing we're in an ambulance.
So how can you keep yourself safe on a motorcycle? Members of the West Con Harley Owners Group have some advice. First and foremost, be aware of your surroundings.
You have to take that all in while you're riding. You have to be able to glance and see if there's any vehicles moving in your path.
It goes without saying, a helmet and safety gear can be the difference between life and death. And if you're hitting the open road, remember, safety in numbers.
The more bikes you have, the more visible you are. You ride alone, people don't see you. They see 2, 3, 4 motorcycles or more, they notice them.
We know there are things you need to keep in mind when riding a motorcycle, but if you're driving a vehicle, you also need to be paying close attention when everyone is sharing the road. Motorcycle riders tell News 8 a major safety concern: drivers don't see them.
You hear that all the time. I didn't see him. I never saw him. I never saw her. I believe they may have seen you, but they didn't register because of the size.
They're looking for cars. They're not looking. They just don't see us. They're not looking for a motorcycle. They're looking for a car.
Also, be sure to keep enough distance between you and a motorcycle while driving.
They think they can stop in time, but if this guy in the motorcycle stops, that car is going to run over him.
And no matter what mode of transportation you're in, remember one thing.
The rules of the road are the same as if you'd be riding a car or truck or a motorcycle.
Reporting from Southington, Brian Spiros, News 8.